we all gonna go inside? I mean, I guess that's how it works.
Yes.
Where should I put this?
Just put it down.
Gotta put it in your mouth. Gotta walk inside, bro. Sorry, my friend's, he's deaf. What? What should I do with it, bro?
Just ash it, bro. Just ash it.
Just ash it? Okay, ash it. I'm hungry. We have, what is this? Breadsticks too?
What's up, everybody? Back for another video today with our guest Julian.
Julian, we're fucking back. Yes. You already know.
And AKA Chronic Fitness.
Yes.
You already know we got the gang all here. We got all repping, you know. You see the merch?
You already know, bro. Hero Q merch. You know.
But we're here for another special video. A different type of video, not a review. You guys want to give a little detail on what we're going to be doing today?
Pretty much questionnaires on just how your experience with smoking, you know, the good has been in your life. Pretty much have you started from till the moment till today, and just give us a little sneak peek at your experience in lifestyle and how to use marijuana.
Hell yeah. Just a little peek of how cannabis really treated throughout your life, if you actually preferred it in the beginning, if you didn't. We're just getting to know each other a little bit more since we've been working with each other, so might as well know who we're working with, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I got questions to ask you guys, and my first question to both of you is, first Julian, when's the first time you guys started smoking weed, and who was it with?
First time I started smoking was with my friends. It was 8th grade, and we were all. My friend actually found a joint in his sister's car, and he hit us all up, and he was like, "Yo, we gotta smoke this. It's our first time, and let's just try it out. It's something we've never done before, and let's just do it." We went to the forest that's like near our area, and we just lit it up, and we just started smoking. One person was like, "Look out," and they didn't smoke at all. But me and my friend Michael, we smoked it all, and we were so high afterwards. Like, I've never been high before. That was 8th grade, 13, just super fried.
What is 8th grade? Is it like middle school, right?
8th grade is middle school, yeah, middle school.
Last year of middle school. Right?
Yeah, last year of middle school.
Hey, grown man,
about to go to high school. Yeah, bro, that was our first time.
That's a heavy experience.
So another question, was the weed gas? Was it like decent?
I would say it was like Reggie, to be honest. Like,
Wait, did you get high?
yeah, it was high though.
Okay. Was it like an intense high? Like, wow.
It was like a body high.
Did you get like paranoid? Oh,
Like,
when you came home.
My friend was paranoid, but I was super relaxed. Like, he was paranoid. Like, he was tripping out. Like, we had to go get him water. Like, he was freaking out.
There's always that one.
Yeah. And I was chilling. I was just like chilling there, just standing there like, yeah, I'm high. This is what being high
But you
feels
didn't
like.
panic.
No, I didn't panic. I was getting really hungry.
Right.
That's when I experienced the munchies.
That's good.
We started eating everything. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my gosh, we got so much food. It was insane.
So, same question for you.
Yes, sir.
When was the first time you got high, and who was it with?
No, pretty much the first time, it was just by myself, really. So, I got out of school. It was, I'd say, I was 14. Yeah, pretty much freshman year, going into high school. And it was like my last period. I got out of class, went to the bus. Out of nowhere, I sat down and just randomly, I get my tap on my shoulder, man, from this, kid. He's like, "Bro, you want something good?" Bro, I was out of school, bro. I was like, bro, I'm in the bus, ready to go home. I'm exhausted from this shit, like, but I was just gonna go home and like probably chill and game all day. But I literally just saw him. He was like, "Yeah, bro, like, what you got?"
Damn, what is that, bro?
Just bluntly just said, I was curious, so he literally just pulled out a baggie with like this green, nug. And I was like, I had an idea what it was. I was like, "Yeah, you got this shit in, you got this here? Wait, this is real?" So I was like, I didn't mind. I didn't hesitate to take it, bro. So I took that, snatched it, and in my mind, I knew what it was. I just kept it like, oh, I know what's gonna happen today. So I went home, man. I suddenly went to my room, got me some paper. Pretty much printer paper was like the first thing, and
Printer paper?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought it was gonna be
So-
Bible paper.
no.
Usually people say
I had
that.
the idea. I was like, Bible paper.
Bible.
I know who told me that.
I can't.
I know who told me that, but I was like,
No
no, I was
city, no
hesitant.
city.
I was tapping my fingers so much, debating. I had them both on hand, but I was like, printer paper was the ride I took though. So I rolled that shit the best I could, bro, and literally went to the side of the house and hid behind a bush by myself. I was like, man, you know what? I remember this when I was like younger in Honduras. That's when I first saw it, bro. Like I saw the gangsters smoking and shit.
You were living in Honduras?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
So I was like, man, I know what to do. This.
Where's
Yeah,
Honduras?
Sparked it up, huh?
I didn't
Where's
know
Honduras?
Central America.
Central America. Okay, so that's
Wow.
like
I didn't know
international,
that.
right?
Yeah.
That's like
Outside
in
of-
the U.S. I don't think
That's
No,
outside.
but I was born there for like 8 years, bro. I lived there for 8 years, and I just grew up really quickly. So that's kind of where I kind of had the experience of, this stuff. But like, I was ready. I knew what to do with it. Thank you, sir. I just expected it, and I just rolled it up, and I hit it, bro.
Mm.
But being my first time that it was on my own,
Yeah.
I hit it. It was like clear, bro. It was like I took some like Allegro or something. That clarity, bro. I felt like a filter off my face, like a filter clear off my eyes, and I saw everything in like sparkly resolution as it is, and I was so like grateful to how the things were and to why I'm like the way I am. And pretty much that's how I fell in love with weed, and I started doing it on my own the day after. I was like, bro, whatever you gave me, bro, helped me realize something, bro.
Because
You know?
you guys know that's where really weed came from at first, was the whole drug trade with cartel and all that. On those in Colombia, also.
They were expressing that shit
yeah,
everywhere.
they were not just cocaine,
Drugs
weed
everywhere.
too. But that's until Cali started picking up the like, let's just create some good shit. But I mean, that's honestly where it started. But that's actually pretty dope, bro. That's honestly like really dope.
That was my first experience with like just myself moving that weed.
Another question: have you ever had like any like encounters with like a dangerous drug dealer or anything like that when you bought the weed? No, because I feel like in a
It was a kid, bro. It was a random kid from class. Like I don't know. It was probably like a senior year. He was probably a senior for sure. He was probably a senior, and this random kid from the apartments where I used to live in Naperville.
so you just keep on buying from him. He was your
Yeah,
plug
like
from there?
after that day, like in the same bus, I asked him again. He was there. I remembered him. I was like, yo, bro, let me get another. And the guy grabbed this time. He gave me like a 0.5, which is like I gave him 20 for that. I was like, pricey, bro. Like so, I just kept buying
Yeah.
a gram every time. So I was like, all right. And it was from him. I didn't say nothing. I kept the secret because. Yeah, I gotta stay.
He was a
low.
plug.
I
He was a
gotta-
plug.
I gotta stay safe with my word, and also it was a habit of my own. So I was like, spending the money on him, and he was the only person because it was like somebody sent from heaven. I was like, safe quality work too. So I trusted him, and that's what it took me. So after a while, then I found out I could get it from other people. Other people was like,
They all sold it, really.
yeah. So I was like, I had options. So I was like, bro, it's all good. I found somebody else with better quality. Yes.
Okay. So, where my first time I started smoking weed, I think it was with like 7th grade. No, it was actually 6th grade, honestly, and it was with my cousin. We were coming back from a family party, and he was about like 25, and we were driving in like a nice Chevy Cruze,
Yeah.
We were just cruising down the highway. We had about an hour left till we got home. My parents were fucked up. His parents were fucked up. We lived right by each other, so he just had to drop me off, and we were cooling. Little did I know, I didn't know this dude smoked. I thought he did like other worse drugs, but he brought out a jar full of weed.
Where's yours?
Where's my big jar? Fuck,
Somebody's confiscated his money.
He brought out a big ass jar of weed, and he was like, bro, let's smoke a little bit before you go home. And
How old was he? Like 25, and you were.
he was about 25. I was about like 6th grade, so
Probably like 13.
13, 14, around there. But yeah, of course, my ass was like, fuck it. I was like a square kid, honestly. I was doing everything by the book, listening to my parents. So I'm like, let me bend the rules here. So he brought out a little one hitter. He didn't bring out a blunt because we were driving. He brought out one hitter. He was doing a little one hand thing. He was like, yeah, bro. He was controlling it with his leg. At one point, he let go of the whole wheel. He was just controlling it with his leg. He was grinding up the bud. He put in his little one hitter. He was like, psh, psh.
That's an experience for you to start with, right?
He would look at once in a while. He'd be like, here, hit it. But bro, I got so paranoid after like 3 hits. You can hit it or pass it. I got so paranoid after 3 hits. I started looking back for a little bit because he said, "Can you put my bag in the back?" But I didn't hear that at first. What I heard was, "Can you look in the back for a cop?" I don't know why I heard that. Oh, thank you.
No lighter thing, right?
No.
I was like,
I lose my lighters all the time, so I'm like, weird. But I thought he really said look in the back for a cop. So I started looking back. I'm like, he's like, why? He's like, why are you looking back? I'm like, I'm looking back for the cop. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I'm like, bro, I legit thought you said look in the back for a cop. He's like, nah, I said put my backpack in the back. I'm like, I'm so slow, bro. I'm high right now. He's like, when's the first time you ever gotten high? I'm like, this is my first time getting high. He's like, fuck, bro. He's like, I got you. So before I went home, he got me like a bag of chips. We ate for a little bit. We watched a couple movies on his phone so I can chill out because I was super stoned, bro. I was like, my face was so like red. My eyes were wide. Like I was just dying, bro. I was just like super high.
You were really worried about yourself, huh?
Yeah, bro. I was like, because again, I had like parents who are religious as fuck. So once I got home, the first thing I was thinking was my parents looking at me in the eyes and just being like, all right, Milo, I'm going to whoop your ass. Watch, I'm going to go get the cross or some shit like that and beat the fuck out of you if you're, I don't know, maybe say a couple scriptures. I don't know. Maybe take me to church the next day and like douse me in like holy water. I don't know, bro. It's a serious, yeah, bro. You don't know. Religious people, religious parents, they get real defensive on the drugs, especially weed for some reason.
Big time. Weed was like the biggest concern to everybody.
Yeah, bro.
When I was younger.
Yeah, that's how my mom was.
Yeah.
Like she was on my ass about it.
Oh
my god.
Like that was before. Now
She's like, oh,
Everybody shut the fuck up.
next question is, my high thoughts just got me.
I mean, you just did for a second.
5 minutes later.
What was the next question? Fine. I'm so high.
The question is,
Oh,
have you ever been caught?
Yeah.
Smoking weed.
I'm so high right now.
I
guys, I'm
forgot for
sorry.
a second too.
Do you want to go first?
Me, actually, yeah, I'll go first.
Okay,
So,
okay, cool.
have I ever got caught? Yeah, I've gotten caught. The first time I ever gotten caught smoking, smoking weed.
Be professional.
So, my parents always had assumptions that I was smoking. They always seen my eyes like lowered, but they never really like caught me. Until one day I was in my room and weed pens in 2017, 2018, 2016, I would say actually, was popular. And I had myself a cereal cart. I don't know I know a lot of people remember those. Those cereal carts were the best, bro. If you do not know about the cereal carts, let me tell you about the cereal carts. Each individual cart was had like a cereal packaging on it to like explain the flavor basically. And the cookie, there was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, there was Cookie Crunch, there was Fruit Loops, there was what was Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No, what am I talking about?
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, that's what I'm talking about. Fruity Pebbles and Cinnamon Toast Crunch were my number one flavors. So, back to what I was saying. I had a Cinnamon Toast Crunch cart that I was smacking the whole day. And then it got to night. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go out. I'm just going to chill the whole night here. And I'm just chilling, watching, I believe it was with Ice Cube. What's that? The next Friday the next. And then, I know that, yeah, that shit was dope though. But I remember watching it, and I remember this one scene when they were puffing, and I had to like, hit that shit up. And Ice Cube and they're hitting that shit like, damn, this is some gas. And at that part, I fell asleep. By the time I woke up, My mom busted through my door.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Saw the pen on the floor where I was laying to watch the TV, picked that shit up, ran. I didn't wake up, just know that. I didn't wake up right away. I just stood there, my eyes closed. I kind of like tweaked a little bit eye out. I didn't open them fully. I didn't want her to see me awake. I didn't want to get my ass beat right there and then. So.
Your mom knew.
Yeah, she knew. She just went, she took the pen, went straight to my dad's room. I heard talking and everything like that. And I just said, fuck it.
Oh my.
I woke up. I just said, fuck it. I heard talking because I knew that they were talking about it. I'm like, fuck it. I just woke up, stood up, went to the room. I'm like, what are you guys? I was like, acting like I woke up. What are you guys yelling about? They're like, you know what the fuck we're yelling about, Milo? You know what mom just found in your room? Or you know what? You basically, yeah, they said my mom's name. They knew. They're like, man, they're like, you're screwed, dude. They're like, there's no way you can get out of this one, because I would always play it off before. Be like, I'm tired, coming home high as fuck, or be like, my friends were smoking near me or something like that. But they caught me red-handed. They're like, we know what this is. This is a weed pen.
Yo.
But I'm like, how the fuck do they know it's a weed pen, though?
Where did you throw it?
It was
Where did
right.
you throw in the trash? Did you throw it somewhere like the little containers?
Yeah, I would throw them away in the trash. Yeah.
And then like, your mom was like,
You would throw them away?
in the
I would
containers.
just keep them.
The boxes.
Like
Yeah.
the cartridge, like the empty cartridges.
I
Like the boxes.
Yeah, at one point I
Yeah,
started
just
keeping
keep
them, but it got a little too much. Where I'm like, you know what? Let me just
Yeah,
throw away
no.
these.
And then when it gets too much, I just put them in a big Ziploc bag and just throw them away on
Your mom
garbage
finding
day.
all the flavors. What is this?
Yeah, bro.
Yummy, yummy.
Bro.
Yummy. This
Exotic
is what you
everywhere.
I'm just gonna tell you
My
the
son knows what he's doing.
the next day though. The
It's like
next day,
100
I went
carts.
in their trash.
How
My
many?
fiend ass,
100 carts in a bag.
my fiend ass went in their trash the next day though, and scavenged everything, every trash in the house, just so I can find it, because that cereal cart was the best. And I know I had to pay
Talking
another.
about that shit for a while now.
Bro,
Cereal.
I'm gonna-
Where's the exclusive cereal?
These were like called the brand Dank Vapes back then,
Yeah,
but they
Dank
discontinued.
They
They're
remind
out
me
of
the
here.
Cookies, guys. Like somehow
I
I
was
picture
like-
the cookies. You know,
Cookie
the,
carts.
The cookie carts.
Yep,
and
the-
all
with the
cookie
seed?
carts?
Yeah. That's
Yep.
exactly
The-
the brand.
yeah,
I was thinking of.
those were
were
really
good
good
back
too.
then, too.
I remember the London pound cake I used to grab.
New Yorkers be
that was
smoking that
fire.
shit.
Yep, I'd be sick. But let's move on.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, the first time I've been caught. The first time was when I was at my friend's house, and I was chilling. We were smoking a cart, you know,
Tell you
just,
what, good boy.
just hanging out. And then my mom called me, and she was like, "Hey, I need you at home. I need you to watch your little brother." And I was like, "All right, okay." And I put in eye drops and everything, and I was like 16 at the time. I didn't have a car, so I walked back home. And we didn't live too far from each other. We lived like 10 minutes, so it was a nice walk back. So I was just walking all slowly back, trying to sober up. And when I walked in the house, she immediately knew. She looked at my eyes, and she was like, "Are you high?" And then I was like, "What?"
What the f?
And then I was like, "What's that?" I don't do that. And then she's like, "All right, hold on." And she left. She got in her car, and I heard the garage open. I was like, "Oh, shit." And I think she went to Walgreens, because when she came back, there was a drug test.
Oh, shit.
She said, "Pee in this. Come back. We're going to find out if you're high or not." And I'm like, "Oh, no."
Do parents do that like that?
And I was like, "Okay." And I went, and I'm like, "Fuck. I'm just going to find
You
out."
got the exclusive
It is what it is.
money line.
He said, "I'm gonna make."
And she just yelled at
You're
me.
gonna find the genetic. You want a molecular level of not.
For
You want to
real.
know what the fuck you doing, boy.
Yeah, they want to know.
You're doing THC high. That's
It was so bad, bro.
What happened
It
to
was-
you?
whatever.
They were just yelled at me the
How
whole
your
time.
parents? Are they like good people? They chill.
They're my mom's like she's really like strict Mexican.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, my dad's chill. He didn't know though. Yeah, so my mom found out. She knew.
Yeah, they're smart.
And yeah, she's really smart.
You can't escape that shit, bro.
She said, "You really want to test me?" All right.
Even with the eye
Yeah,
drops, bro,
bro.
she just saw your like eyelids, like.
I think she just knew, because the eye drops.
The
I don't
smell,
feel like
the
they
smell.
even work.
I think
Our
the
drops
smell.
made it more red.
Yeah, I feel like they made them more red, because that was my first time even putting eye drops in, and they were like, "Fuck, dude."
I don't know, bro, but
She knew
for
for
me,
sure.
the first time I got caught, I'd say definitely I got caught by my friend, and it was like my best friend Michael. And you know, he didn't like say much of it, but I was like, bro, you want to try it? Because I did it when I was living at his house, bro. I did it on the side of his house on my own, and he wasn't around. Like I hid that shit from him, and then like I wanted a buddy to smoke with. I was like, bro, I just started doing this, bro. Like, and then he was like, what the fuck? So he was like the first guy like I kind of introduced to.
Drugs with me.
But I trust him as a friend. Like he's a big brother to me. But the first time I kind of told my parents, bro. I was like, eventually, like
You snitched on yourself?
I snitched on myself. I was like, yo, you know, I've been smoking weed and shit. And they were like, shocked, bro. I mean, you know, they just didn't know how to like handle that. I was like, so honest and bluntly.
Well,
about
how old
it.
are you? How old are you?
14, 15, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, into that age.
Yeah, you could.
Because I was like, you know, I have a big family, but like, an older brother, and like, but yet again, I was like, I was very chill, but I just bluntly told him.
Hey,
I felt like I had to tell him.
True
And I
friends.
didn't think that they were gonna take it, but they were like, they really, you know,
Took it to heart?
they took it to heart and yelled at me. They're like, what the fuck? Like, and I was like, I thought I was gonna be cool. I told you, I told you like what I'm doing, but I was like, you know what? They just grounded my ass, and I was like, fun. I accepted it, yeah. But then I kept doing it. I was like, you know, I was like, but I learned myself that I was like, yeah, to do that stuff, I had to be honest. And then with my friend, he did it, and I was like, okay. He enjoyed it, so after that, we just hang out every weekend, and we would do a little bunch of the parties, bro. So like, he was the only guy like that I would go do it with after a while. But like, we had some crazy shit, bro. Like getting caught by the cops. I've been caught by the cops so many times, and that's the only experience that like I've had, like getting caught by like. But it was like just getting like people freaking out about it, and that was mostly New York. So oh my god,
I thought we were talking about getting caught by your parents.
Oh no, just getting caught in general.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
but
I
you
want
know.
to make sure I wasn't high enough and I heard it wrong. The question.
Oh no,
Yeah,
just getting caught in
I've been
general.
caught by my parents only. I haven't been caught by anyone else.
Yeah, like, of course you told your
Thankfully.
parents. Yeah.
Yeah, I told them. So
No, like your parents got you. You got caught by your parents. I got caught by like the cops, like just randomly with like the friends in New York, and that's why I like kind of started smoking with, because they were like so open about it, and they were like pretty much just chilling, and it was so funny. I was like, all right, so I'm not gonna freak out about it, and they freaked out about it, bro. Everybody just scattered, so that was like my biggest experience. So getting caught was like the biggest thing.
Right now we better, first, before we ask another question, we're about to dump some wax on this. Julian's about to take a hit out of the bomb.
Fuck.
He burned himself. Bro, oh my gosh, this dude just burned himself.
Bro, I wasn't paying attention.
Rookie
Rookie
mistake.
mistake,
Not
bro.
on the couch,
It's
bro.
red bomb
We
a
just
few
got
days
this
ago.
shit, bro.
Rookie
Nah, I burned my
mistake.
finger, bro. I burned my finger.
I'm dropping some wax on this blunt, A little key trick, if you don't have time to roll some wax in the blunt, just drop it on the tip while it's lit.
This is chemistry.
Holy shit,
Okay.
motherfucker. Oh, don't move your foot. I don't want you to step on it. Oh my gosh, don't move your foot.
It's right there.
Where do you see it? That's not it. That's not it. Actually, move your foot up.
Let me see the light. Oh, this is definitely problem.
What
Little
the fuck do
nug
I
right
keep
there?
dropping it?
Yeah, I hate dropping that weed, bro. It's like that's like the worst. You drop a nug, bro. You can't find that shit.
I
You
know.
Like, dude, that's what I'm like. You stop flipping
But
shit,
we
bro.
must do
Like
this
you
one,
stop
man.
flipping houses with that.
It's not on my foot or something? It's not on my foot. That shit. Damn, it's gone, dude. Like forever.
It's back that. It's right on my foot.
It's not on my foot.
Is this a bubbler? Yeah. Most definitely it's a rig for sure. A bubbler. It's a little bit of everything. But in reality, it's a smoking contraption.
Nah, a little piece of gone. Fuck that.
You can even smoke out of fucking your own hand if you like. And there's a way to do that.
I got another piece. Let's load that bitch
Fuck.
back up.
Oh,
You
fuck.
good? It's dripping?
No, yeah.
It's
yeah,
spitting on you?
Yeah, I know I got the bottom, bro.
Bitch, don't spit.
This shit's like already cashed out, but
Pretty much done, so.
how much was this piece? Tell me.
Ew. How much was it? Oh shit.
It was $30, but because I got it from Marco, $5 off. No, actually $10 off.
Motherfucker.
$20.
Guys, what's the next question too?
That's
The
my
next
boy.
question,
You found
pretty
it?
much.
I found a gun.
You've used it. So the first thing you've used. You're saying the first thing that you smoked out of weed was papers. The first paper I used was the printer paper, but then after that, I just started buying fucking. and then after that, I just started buying fucking the games like, but I would get them from like an older person, like, or I would just tell them to hey, can you just roll it for me and I'll buy the blunts. So I started buying up like pre-rolled already.
So, my first ones were
Games were the only thing. I hated them, bro.
No, mine was
crunchy and crappy. They just crack all the time.
I never had games before.
And then the leaf falls off, and then all you are left with is the thinnest
You're fine?
paper. Your turn.
My next is Swishers. Swishers was the first ones because those were common, honestly. I think my boy got like a pack of Swishers, or maybe it was some White Owls between those two. But I think it was some Swishers for sure. But we cracked some open. We rolled up a little skin blunt. You know, the homie knew how to roll up. But yeah, that shit got me buzzed high. First time smoking it, bro. I fell in love. I was like, man, we gotta smoke a blunt every morning before school. And guess what we did? Smoked a blunt every morning before school because he had the house to himself every morning. His parents went into work right at that time where we went on the bus. So an hour before that, we just sparked up in his basement, opened up a window, let it air out. Homie said he was good every day when he came home, so that was the house of smoking. How about you guys? Papers.
Papers. My first was papers and king palms. Oh my god, the mango king palms and the watermelon king palms. Those are my favorite too.
The flavored ones?
Yeah, the flavored ones where you like pop it in.
Those were original.
You pop like turps in. I like those ones. Yeah, those are my first two. Well, I had the blueberry one. That one was fire too. But then I switched over to papers. And there's papers only. And then when I'm with Emilio, we do blunts.
Yeah, fucking papers. Papers have only been like. It was the raw papers. Yeah,
raw papers.
Raw papers have always been
zigzags.
Zigzags. I used them. Yeah, that was like the
If I
first
need to.
easy one.
Zigzags are really good.
Yeah,
I like zigzags.
Raws and zigzags are
yeah. But raws have always been my main to-go paper.
Elements. You guys have
Elements, dude. Elements.
I seen your
legit.
Elements are really
Big
good.
I
time.
love those.
You know what? Like the ones that fascinated me was the see-through ones. They were the clear paper ones,
Yeah.
the
That's
rice
what
paper
I
ones.
had for
Oh,
my
bro.
first joint. That's what
I first saw that, bro. I was like, bro, what the?
That's what it was.
Is that you can see that somebody rolled a nice blunt, bro, with a glass blunt. I was like, what is this? And he's like, see-through paper.
Ours looked like a little doob.
I was like, bro,
Ours was a doob.
that shit's gonna be hard to roll.
Doobie.
But now they remind me of like those fucking Thai rice paper sheets, bro. I think you could roll a blunt out. Damn.
Worst experience with weed. My worst, I would say, would be it was my first time having edibles, and I didn't know the percentage of the milligrams on this muffin. I ate the whole thing, and I was at school. It was first period. I didn't even have breakfast. Like, this was my breakfast, the muffin, and it would taste like weed and everything. I was high through the whole day. During like lunchtime, my eyes were so red. They were so red and just low. I think everyone knew for sure.
My God, how many days you not slept?
Bruh.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's okay.
No.
What happened?
I was just high all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was just high all day. And then, no. I was like sleeping in all the classes. And then gym was crazy. And then I went home. I was still high. I went home. I ate something and just went to sleep.
Your teachers weren't saying anything?
They were just looking at me a lot.
They were looking at you.
Yeah, they were just looking at me, but they weren't really saying
And all
anything.
kids.
Because I'm always quiet.
I've
I'm
heard
always
teachers-
quiet in class,
teachers be
so they didn't
high all
really
day.
think anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Teachers be drunk in.
Yeah, they didn't.
They were like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, that edible was
Oh,
crazy.
these guys like this.
This guy must be studying extra hard.
My teaching's not enough. Like,
Teaching's not
what are you
today.
not learning today?
She's like, I
Nothing.
don't get paid enough
Too
anyway.
high.
But my worst experience I feel like was
It was a fun time, bad time.
no. My worst experience is different from the story I was actually gonna tell that I was telling you guys before. That my worst experience was one time. It was like the second time I was smoking. Right after I just it was the second time I ever smoked, And I was with some friends, and we were at my house. It was the summertime, so, you know, my parents were out. They were out of work. It was like 8 in the morning. Friends came over to my house. You know, we made some breakfast. We chilled. Because my house was always a chill place, you feel me? It was always the house, the go-to, yeah. So we make the food, we eat. And then we had like 4 homies, me, Harvey, and Christian. And then another homie that, you know, we fucked with a lot. We just picked on him. Like, we made him do shit. Because he always tried tagging along with us. But he was still the homie, too. We just fucked with him a lot. His name was Amar. So we had 4 people. We were all like, fuck it. We want to get high today. We want to make today different. We don't want to just go outside, throw a football around, play some basketball. So we were like, all right, who has money? Obviously, no one had fucking money, bro. I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, all right, who's gonna have money? Because I didn't even think.
Must have been hustling.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you didn't get allowance then?
No, I didn't get no allowance. So, but the thing is, what we had in my house was a little change thing. So you know the jugs that they pour water in Walmart. We filled those things up with change. Mm-hmm. So we had one that was almost filled up to the top. But my sister dropped a $20 bill in there.
Solved my problem.
Yes, that's bro. I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm like, I have a change thing. And then I had a $20 bill, so I'm like, fuck it, we'll just take the $20 bill, no one will notice. The only $20 bill in there, honestly, and a bunch of change. So we take the $20 bill, we told my homie Christian, we're like, what can we get with this? He's like, all right, we'll get some like 2 grams. He go get the 2 grams, comes back, and we're like, fuck it, we got a bowl that my sister had, and we smoked weed right in the like living room, basically. Like, honestly, we tried opening up the windows thinking it would help. Second time me smoking, so I had no experience. And I guarantee they had no experience too. Or they were dicks because they're like, it's fine, bro, it's fine. So we just spark up, we smoke and all this. And then my sister gets home. She's like, give me that shit, give me my bowl. It smells. She's like, Mom's coming home in an hour, you stupid idiot. My friends all look at me like, and run out the house. I'm like, what the fuck? Where you guys going? He's like, I'm out, bro. Your mom's about to be home. I'm out. Bro, my house reeked. And later on that night, they started asking me questions. I denied it. I said a skunk came in the house and sprayed it. They're like, nah, that was the worst thing. Bro, the funny thing, they were like, did the weed monster come in here? Did the weed leprechaun come in here and leave a bunch of his weed stank in here? And he just ran off and disappeared, huh? He was like, where's the weed leprechaun, huh? I'm like, I don't know, Mom. I don't know. And
you let the windows open, bro.
Yeah. But the thing is, they couldn't prove it. So later on that night, I say it was 12, they call me down. They're like, all right, so you're still going to stick to your story with the weed monster and all this. I'm like, that's not the weed monster, but yeah, I'm going to stick with the story. All right. Then they basically were like, what's this? And it was a jar of the weed that we had, that we just bought. Dang. And I'm like, oh, I look at them like, whoa, fuck, bro. Caught red-handed, bro. And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, look at it, Milo. Look at it, open it.
Like, what's this?
I'm like,
It wasn't this big jar.
This big ass jar.
Like,
imagine.
it's weed? They're like, all right. They're like, how did it get here? I'm like, where'd you guys find it? They're like, it was left on the kitchen table. I'm like, whose dumbass leaves it on the kitchen table, bro? I was like, all right, that's all I thought. I'm like, all right, it's you call me red hand. I'm like, I smoked in the house.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
all right,
No, you couldn't. There's no.
Yeah.
The smell is so potent, bro. You can smell it millions of miles.
That was the end of Milo's meetups at the house and all that. That ruined the whole vibe. Every time they came over, like, they never wanted to come over after that.
I was mad because you didn't share it.
I guarantee that's what there is. They would have been like, if you would have been leaving a nug for them, said, here's a bowl, come home, smoke yourself something too, we'll all clean it up later. They would have been chill.
Mom, Dad, I love you.
I love you, man. They would have been chill. But, it wasn't that circumstance. It was worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got my ass beat and all that, but, Fuck those guys, cause bro, they left, bro, right away. They all
That's
went.
bogus.
They disappeared like
That's
that.
dead.
One ran through the back door, another ran through the garage, another ran through the front door. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no. I'm like, where you guys going? And I paid money for that. But you know what? I don't care.
Opposite of that was a good experience.
It was a good experience. It was.
Good.
That high.
It was not.
It was.
What was your best experience?
That's why it's worst experiences.
Yeah,
But
big
what's your worst experience?
Your worst experience.
Your
That was
best
the.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah,
oh,
that
I'm
was
so high right now. You see, you guys, we just smoked 2 woods. We just had a good ass time. This is where we're gonna leave off. I just want to say thank you to Julian, Andy. You guys want to say anything else?
No, not much.
No, nothing else.
QQ fam.
QQ.
Love the QQ fam. Love you guys.
All right, guys.
See you in the next one.
Next one. Next week.
Deuces.
It's gonna be
Take care, guys.
every Friday. We're gonna
Every
be
Friday.
here. Deuces out.
Safe smoke.